I wasn't unhappy to see him.
Mm-hmm.
When he thought he was going to get the... What was it?
Oh my god, I didn't see that award.
The OMG moment or some shit?
Because he screwed Ryback.
Yeah. When he walked out thinking he had the award and then he didn't win and he just sort of walked out like with his head down, that was fucking funny.
So, Brodus beat him because...
Yay! Brodus wins.
Because Maddox needed to fight someone for a contract, and it was Brodus Clay. And Brodus Clay beat him. Brodus Clay has a new t-shirt that I gotta show you.
Oh.
It's kind of like, down the back, it's like a spine for a dinosaur, and it's a Spunkosaurus.
Nice.
And on the front, it's a huge chain with a big disco ball that says Brodus Clay on it.
I like that
it's
a lot.
It's orange.
So I'll never wear it in public.
Yeah,
I always wear black, folks.
Yeah. The Shield then attacked Brodus Clay. Because the way they look at it, it's injustice.
Leave my man alone.
Maddox fighting someone like Brodus Clay is injustice.
Leave the Funkasaurus alone. He did nothing but dance. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Cena and Sheamus beat Ziggler and Big Show in a main event.
Pointless.
They have to have a main event match.
I know they do. It's still pointless. I'm really sick of Cena hogging the main event status because he doesn't deserve it.
At the end of the thing, the last shot we saw was a carbon copy of the last shot we saw on Raw. Big E dropping Cena.
Nice. I'm cool with that.
So there you go.
As long as Big E keeps beating the shit out of Cena, I'm happy.
As far as the rest of the week is concerned, NXT went off. It's actually a really good tag team match between Primo Epico and the Usos. Really good tag team match, actually. Surprisingly good.
Okay.
Big E, once again, content issues with NXT, seeing that it's a little behind the times. He's still a face in NXT.
Okay.
He's getting big pops over in NXT.
Is he?
So this is why I hope these pops transition to when he shows up on the main roster, which he has.
Sweet.
He beat a jobber and Camacho, so two jobbers basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cassius Ohno, a guy I'm surprised is not on the main roster yet. Chris Hero to the lane.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, fuck. Really?
He's still not on the main roster.
That's
I think it's because
surprising.
His build isn't like he's got like a little paunch on the side.
So fucking what?
It's his build. I think it's his build.
If fucking Albert Tensai is on the... Fuck them.
I know. He should get a shot.
In all fairness, from Ring of Honor, they tend to just... after CM Punk, once they realized they'd made a mistake with CM Punk, they're sort of letting any Ring of Honor guy they get, they tend to just push him right through. Daniel Bryan, anyone?
Yeah.
Like, he almost went from Ring of Honor almost directly to WWE. So, because, that was at its last match for Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And
so was I.
it was not long after that he was on Raw.
No, it was not.
So...
I don't know. It's because they probably got enough new guys. He's just stuck in.
At the same time, like you yourself are mentioning that they're trying to pad the roster. So what the fuck? Actually, there was a thing I wanted to mention about Raw was they brought back the New Age Outlaws.
They did,
and they were saying that they want them to come back. So there is a chance that we could see
Billy
them
Gunn
again.
has signed.
Has he?
Billy Gunn has signed, and Road Dogg's already with the company as an agent.
Oh, is he really?
He's already with the company as an agent.
I didn't know that.
He's on Legends of Wrestling Roundtables. He's doing web shows for them.
Oh, sweet.
And they're both in wrestling shape. So
New Age Outlaws. I'm fucking happy again. Bring in fucking tag teams for God's sakes. New Age Outlaws versus PTP. Yep. Just saying right now.
Big Show was in the main event of NXT. He fought last week. Bo Dallas, Blackjack Mulligan's kid.
Okay.
Barry Windham. I think it's Barry Windham's kid.
Okay, fair enough.
One of those guys' kid.
Yeah,
He's a second, third generation guy.
Sure.
Challenged anyone in WWE to a fight. Big Show is just like, you're a fool, kid. I'm going to teach you.
Why do they keep using Big Show like that? That's kind of annoying.
It was a good match.
I'm sure it was, but I'm just so tired of like Big Show being that guy. It's like, hey, look, he's big.
Yeah, but you know what? Big Show, world champion on NXT.
Yeah, that's impressive. But I'm just, it's kind of in the same way that they use because I don't even know why he's still on the roster, but Great Khali, same shit. And it's just like, dude, we get it. He's big.
Yeah, but it pretty much showcased Bo Dallas' ability to hang with one of the top guys.
Okay, fair enough.
In fact, the top guy because he's a world champion.
Exactly. Well, a top guy.
So NXT actually solid. It was 4 solid matches. Right. Seth Rollins is still a face.
Really?
No Shield gimmicks.
What is his gimmick in?
Like rocker metal guy. He does a slam dance entrance. He actually sounds like a pretty metal entrance.
I could see that considering his hair.
Yeah.
I would have thought
he's
they would have died.
Iowa.
Fair
so
enough.
There you go.
Exactly. I would have assumed that, being that his because I always found that a little off-putting with his Shield gimmick. The blonde like
yeah, I know.
tips. That doesn't really. I would have thought they would have dyed it out or even cut it.
Yeah.
But
well, we'll
whatever.
see.
Whatever.
He's feuding in NXT right now with a guy named Corey Graves.
Okay. Do I know him?
No.
Right.
I don't even know him.
Okay, fair enough.
He's cool by the looks of him. He's a punker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got, like, the shaved head on the side and then the full hair on top. One of those kind of guys.
I used to have that.
Yeah, one of those kind of guys.
Right.
And he's got, like, tattoos and everything, sleeves.
So he's
but on his knuckles, it actually says, "Stay down."
That's
on his knuckles.
Fucking awesome.
And his, he's actually got a cool finishing move. It's kind of like a leg lock, like a reverse Indian death lock.
Okay.
It's called the 13th step.
Yeah. That's cool.
So he's kind of one of those gimmicks.
Yeah.
It looks like those two are going to feud on NXT. Once again, NXT's good, but there's the content issues because it's so backwards with the gimmicks.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? I mean,
it's because they tape a whole bunch in a row.
That's what they got to stop doing. Produce the damn show. Can't be that hard.
Well, I think it's because it's a bunch of new guys in Florida. They don't want to put that much money into it.
They don't have to put money into it. Well, I guess they would. Fuck.
So we get to the main event.
Yeah.
Team Hell No versus Road Scholars in a title match. Team Hell No actually finally defended their titles successfully.
Okay.
Great fucking tag team match.
Of course
This was originally going to be Cody versus Kane, as Cody's going to get revenge for him hurting him. Mm-hmm. But it was a great fucking tag team match.
I'm not
it
surprised.
took up most of the show. Like main event, only 2 matches. The first match usually took up most of the show.
That's good.
Primetime Players.
Yeah.
Defeated Team Cobra.
My God. Yes, it happened.
It actually looked like they were going to lose, and I was marking it down. Fuck, they're going to lose again, but they beat Team Cobra, so they can beat Santino and Zack Ryder.
Yes.
Huzzah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. At least they got a win under the belt. And now they need to get the belts.
Finally.
What?
We get to tribute to the troops.
Oh my God, we still have more show? How long have we been talking?
We're at 80 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
So, to be fair, we do 2 half-hour shows, so we're past
We're
that
past
plus 20 minutes.
This is usual when we have a pay-per-view. We tend to go a little longer.
It was 15 hours this week, folks, of new content.
Yeah.
So, between 2 SmackDowns, a Raw, NXT main event, tribute to the troops, which is, there's some added, like, there's not always a tribute to the troops.
Yeah.
There's not always a pay-per-view. There's not always a second SmackDown. So this week was a little special.
Yeah.
Hey, just in time for our 10th episode, so it's like they knew.
Yep. See, now we've got all the room. Like, again, I could still sit around for 5 minutes, and you'll still listen because you need to hear what happened on Tribute to the Troops, I guess. I don't know. No. I didn't even see it, so I don't
This is where you do stay silent for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Fuck it. I probably will.
It's so weird, though, because this was taped.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
But they still mentioned Orton having a separated shoulder, even though he separated his shoulder in the match that was happening.
Well, is the commentary live, though?
That's where I don't think
it is.
They were there. They were at ringside.
Yeah.
But...
Well, what the fuck are they doing?
They could just be at ringside and, like, when they film them talking, that's when they're talking. But actually, during the matches, they're, like, talking in a booth on another day.
I guess.
I don't know how you can actually mention him being hurt by the Shield, even though on the day of the taping, it didn't happen yet.
I don't know, unless it's taped. No, it had to, because they mentioned...
No, Tribute to Troop was taped like a week ago.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
I mean, it's cool for continuity.
That's great. That's great, because then they keep us going, but... No, that does seem weird, though. Mm-hmm. Maybe they just scrapped the comment. Maybe there was something wrong with the commentary.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
there could have been some kind of technical difficulty, although I don't see it happening.
Sheamus broke Big Show and pinned him.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever, don't care.
Whatever. So Orton and Sheamus beat Big Show and Ziggler.
Sure.
No Big E, no AJ, because this was taped a week ago.
It was taped a week ago when this shit didn't happen, so there you go.
The Muppets were on this special.
I love the Muppets, but
it's always cool to see the Muppets.
It's getting kind of old, though. I mean,
it's kind of...
you know what? I mark out for Kermit. What can I say?
Florida?
Yeah.
Not Florida.
Florida.
It's Florida. He performed some songs.
Don't care.
For him. Kid Rock performed some songs.
So what rock did they exactly dig Kid Rock out of?
What do you mean?
Where the fuck... Who gives a shit about Kid Rock? Why the fuck is he there?
They were in North Virginia. So
is that where he lives?
No,
I don't know.
But he's
I'm not exactly up on my Kid Rock trivia.
He's doing country music now. So,
is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
dude, I haven't given a shit about Kid
Like
Rock
I said,
when anybody else did.
It's cool live music. It's for the troops.
I'm sure they're happy. I find it retarded.
Exactly.
But,
so whatever.
You know.
Ryback beat Del Rio. which is kind of weird because Del Rio was supposed to be a face.
Del Rio's a face, so
I don't know.
Match? Was it a face match or was he getting?
No, he wasn't like insulting. He's just saying happy birthday to Ricardo. But I don't think he didn't really do it in a heel kind of way.
Well, then I guess they just decided it's time for a face match. I don't know.
But I don't know. So whatever. He beat him. But Ricardo jumped in and did a DQ move. But I don't know. Either way, neither here nor there. This was taped a week ago. So
yeah, who knows what
at the moment of the taping, Del Rio was still a heel. I guess they didn't know
he wasn't.
Face.
Mm-hmm. Was he?
This was taped before TLC. Del Rio turned at TLC.
You're right. Okay, yeah. So he was still a heel, sort of.
Okay, so anyways, that happened.
Yeah.
Miz TV had the Muppets and Damien Sandow.
Oh, that had to be pretty funny.
It's actually kind of funny. He comes out and he makes fun of the fact that he's talking to Muppets.
But the Muppets are awesome. You should feel fucking honored.
And he's like making fun of Miss Piggy and Miss Piggy was going to hit Sandow and then Miz is like, no, you're a guest on my show. Allow me. And then he punched Sandow in the face.
Cool.
Miz beat Sandow in a match. While Miss Piggy and Kermit were kind of doing commentary, you kind of faintly heard them in the background, like, yeah, Miz, get his head, beat him up. It's kind of funny. Yay! And then Miss Piggy laid a kiss on Miz, man.
Really? Oh, her. But.
And he's just like, give me a kiss, and then she's like, mwah, 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 mwah. And then even Miz sold it. He was just like, and then he was just like, yeah, I kissed Miss Piggy. It was kind of funny.
Wouldn't Kermit be jealous though?
No, Kermit's all cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though when they were interviewing him. Kermit was just like, I thought you were a good guy now. And Miz is like, I'm not good, I'm bad, I'm just awesome. So
that's cool.
So it was cool. They had a moment, for the Muppets. The kids were in the audience.
I like the Muppets. It's getting kind of old, but I still mark out for Kermit.
Once again, it's for the troops.
I mark out for Kermit like crazy, so fuck it. I like Kermit.
I do need to mention they have been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah, so good for them.
It was JBL's idea originally. Credit to him.
Yeah,
they do it for the troops. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean the quality of the show, whatever, but good. It's a good job.
It's a quality.
It's a good thing to do. Yeah, it's a good thing to do. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not ragging on the show.
No, of course not.
I'm not ragging on the idea of the show. I'm just ragging on the quality. Yeah, it's never really.
Truth and Team Hell No beat 3MB. It was actually going to be Team Hell No versus Little Jimmy, and Little Jimmy versus 3MB. But Team Hell No had to go with Truth because Jimmy was going to a wedding because his cousin Ugly Frida was getting married. It was just how Truth explained it. He's just like, no guys, Little Jimmy wanted to be here, but his cousin Ugly Frida finally found someone to marry her. So he's on his way on a plane to go to the wedding. So you got me, the suntan Superman, and then he just went away, and they're just like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
They even did a moment where Daniel was just like, I do not look like a goat. No. And then he turns around, and then one like a goat Muppet showed up, and he's just like, Cousin Daniel? So the Muppets were funny.
Damn it, I don't want to laugh at that, but I had to.
Cena, before he came out, saluted somebody off screen, and then he walked away, and then the camera turned. It was Sam the Eagle. From the Muppets. So once again, the Muppets were the best part of the show.
Well, they usually are. And I know I've just been ragging on them, but I'm kind of now wishing I had seen it. So
Cena comes out, beats Antonio Cesaro in the main event.
Whatever.
They all, all the heels' faces come out. They all applaud the troops. They're giving away presents. Santa Claus comes out at the end.
Okay.
Primetime players, the Usos, and Santino and Zack Ryder are the reindeer. And they're coming out with the reindeer in the nose, and they're pulling Santa, and they're giving away T-shirts and stuff to the troops, and taking pictures, high-fiving. Divas are laying kisses on soldiers' cheeks.
Yeah, the usual.
It was fun times. Good times. Yay for the troops.
Yep, good for them.
That was the week that was. That was 15 hours.
Good Lord.
Holy crap, am I tired.
That was
It's Christmas, folks. I'm already busy getting presents and stuff. I have to find time to watch 15 hours of this stuff.
Yeah,
But thankfully, you know what? To be fair, it never seemed like a chore.
Well, that's good. I mean,
it never dragged on. I was even this morning when I had to watch main event, because I watched NXT last night at 12 live on the score.
Oh, really?
Not live on the score, but when the score
when they showed it, yeah.
So that's cool. That I don't have to worry about that. But watching main event and Tribute Troops this morning wasn't a chore. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta get through this, whatever. It was still enjoyable.
Well, that's the thing. I never really complained about anything I watched either. I didn't watch as much as you did, but I mean, I watched 8 hours. I did the math. I still enjoyed it. It was still all right. I mean, considering I hadn't watched wrestling in years and actually found myself especially enjoying TLC, like that match, the TLC match with, we talked about the match of the night.